statistics, what does the average percent of selling price to list price actually mean, and what can you use it for when you're shopping for a house or selling a house? I'm Daryl Baskin. I'm a realtor in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Been doing this for about 37 years, and I watch these numbers carefully because they affect my clients, buying and selling. So what does this one mean? Average percent of selling price to list price? Well, almost nothing. I'll tell you what, it moves very little between good markets and bad markets. When markets have been tanked and the houses weren't selling well, we would still see them frequently ending up in the mid-90s. And let me tell you why this is and why it's so important that you understand this concept. Because home buyers will come into the market and they'll think, the market's bad, I need to get a certain percentage off, 10, 20, 30% off of the list price. But what really happens is the houses that are listed for sale that appeal to you, if you're a home buyer, are already the ones that are priced well because you've looked at everything in the market and you realize the ones that stand out are the best choices. So if they're already the best choices, yes, you may be able to get a discount if the market is really sluggish, but it may also be underpriced and you can end up in a bidding war if the market is slow. So it's really important to look at the overall figures. If you're a home seller, this applies to you as well. If you look at the other houses that are on the market and maybe 20% of them aren't selling if the market's slow, and you just price yourself in the mix with everyone else, you don't stand out. You just look like another choice. And a buyer looks at your house and says, what else do you have to show me? Speaking to the realtor. But when they walk into a house that's well priced, stands out, it's clean, priced well, in good condition, in a good location, and the buyer feels this compelling interest in the house, they'll ask, how long has this been on the market? Are there any others that we need to see? Maybe we need to go back and write an offer right now. There's a different feeling from the buyer. So you can use this strategy, use this information if you're selling your house to have a good strategy to get it sold even in the most sluggish market and the slowest time of the year. And if you're a home buyer, make sure you're not missing out on the best deals just because you want a certain percentage off the price. These statistics here actually prove that point. Even with a slower, so-called slower market, we're seeing houses that are selling 98% and up of their original list price. If you want more information on this, we've got full reports, lots of details you can get into, but we'll also walk you through it without you having to know every bit of minutia when you're making this decision to buy or sell a home.